into the mix teachers, district attorneys. So what are they going to say? That if you have a bad day and happen to be a gun owner, are you going to be penalized beyond what a non-gun owner would be penalized for? I mean, the fact that somebody doesn't own a gun doesn't mean they do not have access to the means of harming themselves or harming somebody else. The mental health laws were put into place for exactly that purpose, which was to protect the population. But it seems like if you own a gun, the laws are going to be unfairly applied. And one of the nice things in this country is, the constitutional debates that take place. What is legal? What's not? What is morally or ethically right? What about morally or ethically wrong? Take a look at the school shooters. In multiple cases, the families knew the shooter was a whack job. Did they report anything? Absolutely not. In a couple of cases, were the schools aware that this kid was a whack job? Yes, they were. Did they take any action? No, they did not. So if the red flag law is there and you're not using it, and shootings are still occurring, that's a problem. And the part that I find absolutely, it's both humorous and reassuring, is that a Supreme Court justice in New York State declared New York State's law unconstitutional, and New York State has some of the most restrictive gun control laws in the country. I think California is the only one that can beat them on crazy laws. Do I think ultimately we need to have a way to protect people? Yeah, I think we do. Do we need to find a way to keep guns out of the hands of whack jobs? Yeah, we do. Is there an easy way to do it? No. What they've done in effect with a lot of these laws, and this is, happened. The case I used in New York State was just one. The original ones I heard were in Cook County, which is Chicago, where you had neighbors filing complaints against other neighbors. And that immediately showed one of the flaws. But as a legal, legitimate, and at least the voices in my head tell me I'm quite sane. But as a legitimate gun owner, I'm not involved in committing any crimes. Why should I have more at risk than anybody else for the same issues? I mean, if I have a bad day and I'm threatening people, I might not like my wife for doing it, but if she did it in the attempt to keep me alive or safe, I might understand it. It could take quite a while for me to come down from it. But the focus on all of these laws has been indirectly and directly targeting legitimate gun owners. We haven't done anything about the criminals getting their hands on guns. And if you have a history of any type of mental health issues, the FBI has it on their NICS site, so when you go to buy a gun, it gets flagged. And surprisingly enough, if they deny a gun, you get a red flag on the screen or a red bar that says you can't get the gun. So, having said all that, I look forward to hearing about your comments and questions about this or any other podcast. You can call or text to 919-808-6480. You can email to info@quarterhorsearms.com. And as always, this is Alan with Quarter Horse Arms in Snow Camp, North Carolina. You guys be good out there, be safe, and have a great day.